Well, hello, and welcome to a special edition of Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 24,030, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and you know it, I know it, make sure you ring that bell. So yes, here we are with the Ogres. It is our familiar place when we do King's Row. And yeah, I have seen in the comments, they're like, oh, well, why don't you start a little earlier, because I'm kind of doing this pretty quick now, even with doing all the stages. And you're not wrong. I don't have a good answer. But, this is what we got, so this is what we got. For now. I do like showing Marion's farm stages, because even though she's one-shotting that farming stage, it's still a good representation of how she's doing when she doesn't have Luke's buff. Because her first attack is always without Luke's buff, and you can really see how she's going to town with that. And honestly, it won't be long until she's one-shotting without Luke's buff, which is great because Luke is lazy and doesn't have 100% buff uptime. Honestly, the fact that the auto doesn't automatically use Luke and Tristan's buffs drives me up the wall. Because it looks fast, but you can tell it sits there. So that's 11. And 98%, so she still doesn't do enough damage. Archer's in third, that's surprising. Oh, right, no, it's not surprising, because this is just the team that nobody does damage but basically Marion. And, I mean, Christian, tries his best, but he's not doing so hot. One of the things I do need to do is Christian versus Marion, but I'm holding off on doing that until later. It'll be an eventual thing. Yep. I'm honestly, I wanted to get Marion's artifacts higher. So 99% and 45 trillion. Such a difference between those two. And yet nobody else even really registering on the charts. So yeah, one of the things I wanted to do was do a comparison between them. So the reality is, I know Marion's going to win. Just because the stage is like this. But to be fair to Christian has a better chance of winning when the artifacts are stronger. Because once, if Marion one-shots, obviously she's not one-shotting here, so that's why she'd win, right? Because look at her hitting everything across the castle. Christian can't compete with that. He just can't. And she's hitting every cannon, right? Christian can't compete. But the higher the artifact is, the smaller the difference between the two of them. The thing is, too, if I had gotten the artifact with flat attack and crit damage, a really high-level artifact would really even out between the two of them. I'm not saying it would turn in favor of Christian, because Marion, she just has the best attack area. Outside of Lucas. Technically the best hero in the game is Lucas. Assuming you can stand to do it on manual, because you would just go on manual, wait till everybody came out on the stage and press his attack, and it's over. That's it. It's over. He just deletes the entire stage. The issue, though, of course, is that doesn't work. His cooldown is just a little too long. If his cooldown was 21 seconds, he'd be the best farm hero in the game once you got his attack high enough. So, because you could literally get him to the point where he would come out, boom. He'd do his first hit. He really wouldn't hit a whole lot because there's not a lot on the stage at the start. But his second hit would just wipe the stage. Everything in the stage. Maybe we'll look at him. Not today. I don't want to waste that. But that's something we'll look at some point. I still want to level up Daniel, because Daniel's kind of fun to level up. We'll level up Thor, just because then we can do a comparison between Thor and Vincent if they're both fully leveled, fully ruined, and all that. And after all that's done, I think after those two, we'll do Lucas just for fun. Just for fun for Lucas. So, I mean, that's going to be a stretch goal to get Lucas up, obviously. But that's fine. I mean, it's one of those things, like, I never thought we'd have Beyond Daniel's Runes, and apparently we've already mostly done Daniel's Runes. That was the thing I learned today. I'm like, oh, wow, we really did a lot of these runes. And even getting Vincent's runes to plus 12 really didn't take that long. The worst part was obviously summoning the runes. And the thing is, I'm going from now on, I'll just do a plus 12 pass, or a plus 9 pass to get everything unlocked, which really could be a plus 12, honestly. And let's see how we did there. Oh, look, 99%. 1%. He's still 1%ing, though, so that means Marion just doesn't do enough damage. And time for the final stage, which, as you can tell, we're doing pretty good on time. Yeah, see how Marion does... She does a lot, but not enough. Because she hits him... I don't know, maybe 80... I mean, maybe 30%. But, I mean, she's only going to get stronger. When she starts one-shotting without Luke, that's going to be something. That will be a sight. And, yep, everybody... And then, see... The issue is she just doesn't do enough damage outside of her special. Her special's all her damage. So that's what I ran into when farming. So there we go. 99% again. Still not getting that 100% of the damage. Christian holding on with 83 trillion. Okay, we have some time to look at farming. So this is, of course, the current farm stage. And so the important thing here is to see Marion's first attack, see how she's doing about, like I said, about 30% damage. So she's probably, with Luke's buff, doing 120% health. And honestly, every day that gets... She does more and more damage. So that's one of the things that we could try at some point, is to see if she can one-shot without Luke. Because then we know that, okay, now she's doing 4 times as much damage as she was before. Obviously, it's going to take a while to get there, especially because I don't have flat attack on my weapon. So that's the current farm stage. You can see it's pretty much the same. We can go 100 stages. Let's see what we get. Okay, this is a... I think this is the one with the guy's ranged. And this is why I didn't like the guy that was ranged. And we'll see that today. Also, Ellie's sound, like she's knocking on a door, is great. Yeah, see, he's ranged. This is the problem with ranged. And we also saw the problem in King's Ruin. So because he's ranged, we have to wait for another cycle for Marion to finish him off. And what did that get us? 99%. But... that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.